What happened with the mystery man? Did you get a second chance?
No, your girl got a second chance.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, why do you think I got a rapid COVID test? He was like, I'm not going to see you unless I know that you're negative. I took my little simp ass to the fucking urgent care.
She's like, I don't need a man. Like, I'm independent. The guy's like, I won't see you unless you're negative. You're like, all right, babe, we'll wait for 3 hours for a negative test.
I literally waited all day.
On Thanksgiving Day.
It was the best $160 I've ever spent. Welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back.
Thank you.
We hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving and a long weekend. Hopefully you guys had Friday off. I know we did.
Some of us have every day off.
Shannen.
Sorry. Thank you guys so much for coming back this week.
Okay, so we are drinking something new this week. Cheers to fucking rosé. I feel like it's summer right now.
I know. It's like yeah.
But so we had to switch over to rosé because last week was an issue.
Yeah, what was the issue?
So I know the people listening right now don't know this, but I don't know if the people in this room don't know. I don't know if they know that.
I don't think anyone noticed except for me. I was really trying to like not make a scene out of it.
So last week, before we started recording, we were sitting down here and we had a bottle of Tito's, which I'm not a big vodka girl. I really like tequila. That's my go-to, especially if I'm taking shots. Like I would rather take a tequila shot any day over vodka. And Shannen was like, let's fucking go. Like let's take shots before we start recording. Cause like, I mean, we're drinking through it. It's drinks after work. So why not? So I was like, all right, word. Literally go to take a shot, and I had a Red Bull for a chaser, but
you didn't make it that far.
No, I literally projectile vomited into my hand. Like, I'm not kidding. That shot did not make it down my throat. It came right back up and into my hand, and I was like, does anyone have a paper towel?
You caught the whole thing, though. I watched it happen.
Literally, Jesse gave me a roll of paper towels. I don't think he knows why I asked for paper towels. But so, yeah. So this week, we are on to... a little more chill. Don't get me wrong. I love a good wine drunk, but
yeah,
wine.
We figured it was time to move on from the vodka.
Yeah,
the vodka.
So Thanksgiving was last week.
Yes.
Did you see that post by E-News on Instagram? I know you don't really like check that often. You're pretty bad.
What sort of like a back end comment was that? I know you don't really like check, but like.
Well, yeah, I don't know. But so there was this one post that literally broke my heart and warmed it all at the same, literally the same go. There was like a shelter. I don't even know what state, but there was 80 freaking dogs and cats at the shelter. And they literally did a Thanksgiving meal for all of them. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, there was paper plates, like, with like legit people food on the plates. Like, I was so confused, but there was like
and they ate it? Like gravy?
Yes, it was legit a Thanksgiving meal.
That's adorable. But also, like, my cat and dog that my parents have at home, they're so spoiled. Like, they won't eat anything. But like, it's nice to know that there's animals out there that aren't spoiled.
I know. No, I know. It was really sweet, but
that's adorable.
Yeah. How was your Thanksgiving though?
Yeah, I feel like you and I haven't talked all week.
No, I haven't seen you. You freaking left me for like too many days. Like, I don't know, like a week.
For the boondocks.
I don't think I've seen you since we recorded last week.
Yeah, no, we literally haven't until today. Yeah, no, I went to go see my parents in New Hampshire. It was honestly very nice. It was super small, which was kind of sad, but I was just happy to be able to spend some time with my parents. So downtime, which I haven't gotten in like approximately 3 years since I started working. So it was nice. I took like 2 days off. Woo!
Good. You deserve it.
Yeah. So
just low key.
Yeah, it was super, super low key, but it was nice. I baked, the classics. What about you?
Yeah, mine was low key. Your girl was home alone, did not go home for Thanksgiving, like many people. So like that kind of brought me like comfort to know like I probably wasn't alone, even though I was alone. But yeah, I've literally family members that would drop dead in 2 seconds. So I was like, I'm gonna sit this one out. However, I did get a rapid COVID test on Thanksgiving morning. I literally woke up at the ass crack of dawn, took my ass to urgent care, and I got a rapid COVID test, and it was negative. So fucking cheers to that.
Cheers.
Literally.
Cheers to the negative test.
Cheers. Yes, we love a negative test.
We love it.
And then I ordered sushi for my Thanksgiving dinner. That was, I love sushi. So I was like, if I'm going to be alone, I need to order something that's going to make me happy.
But you got to, you did like a Zoom, right? Or like,
yeah, so that was a highlight of my Thanksgiving. I did a family Zoom, and my Nana roasted the fuck out of the podcast. She literally, we were on the Zoom and they were all talking about it, and she like doesn't know what a podcast is. So,
and they were like explaining it, right?
yeah, my cousin was explaining it to her, and she was like, yeah, so it's like TV but like without the video. And she goes, well then who cares? And my cousin was like, she was like, I'm sure people like want to know what Abby has to say and think. And literally, I'm not kidding, if you saw the look on my Nana's face, I literally had it on recording. Like, I wish I could show everyone, but well, if you follow me on Snap, you saw it. But like the look of disgust on my Nana's face, I was like, oh, I'll remember that.
And she was like, no, like, why would anyone care what Abby has to say?
Literally.
You know what's funny is,
thanks, Nana.
You sent me, you like FaceTime me later and like sent me that, and you were like, because I know you don't check Snapchat, here's what my story said, because you know me so well.
I do. You are so bad with social media, and I literally have to put it in your face for you to look at it. I will send you a Snapchat, like a personal Snapchat, and you will not open it for 2 weeks. And I'm like, that's why I haven't Snapchatted you.
Yeah, no, I know. I've been on Snapchat recently, and I saw that like multiple people had Snapchatted me from 3 months ago.
You're a disgrace.
3 months. And
what?
I will reply.
Okay. Delete the fucking account.
No.
Just delete it.
No, I like to know that I have one. The option's there. Yeah. I just don't necessarily want to use it all the time. But it was so funny because I'll reply to someone who Snapchatted me 3 months ago, and I'll be like, ha ha ha, yeah, good times, love you. And they're like,
what?
They're like, what the fuck was this even about at this point? Like, I don't remember what I sent you.
I know. Yeah, you're the worst.
So, as aforementioned, it's been a while since we saw each other, and I feel like we talked the whole time, but I didn't really get any updates from you. So, what is the latest? People are dying to know after last week, after the double date debacle. What happened with the mystery man? Did you get a second chance, or was he kind of like, nah?
No, your girl got a second chance.
Really?
I sure did.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. Why do you think I got a rapid COVID test? He was like, I'm not going to see you unless I know that you're negative. And I was like, all right, bet. So I took my little simp ass to the fucking urgent care, and I was like, all righty. So I got my second chance.
Abby, she's like, I don't need a man. Like, I'm independent. The guy's like, I won't see you unless you're negative. You're like, all right, babe, I'll see. We'll wait for 3 hours for a negative test.
I literally waited all day.
On Thanksgiving Day.
It was the best $160 I've ever spent. For that test. Worth every penny.
Oh, no.
No, yeah, so that's all good. Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing else more to talk about, but
I just think it goes, like, to show, though, that, like, guys, they don't like to admit it. Mm-hmm. They wouldn't say it out loud. Nope. They like to pretend it's not true. Mm-hmm. Guys love the crazy.
Fuck yeah,
they love it.
No one wants a boring ass chick. Like, I'm sorry, but like, you gotta spice shit up every now and then.
Oh yeah,
a good little fight. You know, that's not really a fight.
You hear about these girls that are out of their minds, like insane, and for some reason, it's like they've had like a boyfriend for 3 years who like worships at her feet and loves her. I feel like you have to be a little crazy. Like, if you're too predictable, like, they're not going to be interested.
Right. They're going to be like, all right, bye. This is boring. Oh. I feel like boys get bored so easily as is. So if you're not crazy, it's like, what do you have going for you? It doesn't matter.
The look in your eye when you said that, too. If you're not crazy.
And I'm like trying to justify my behavior.
It's so true. But it's, like, tough, too, because during the talking stage. Cause
fuck talking stage. I hate that.
Right? And it's because you just meet the guy. You don't know him at all. Like, you know nothing about him. He knows nothing about you. And, like, you have to at least pretend like you're putting your best foot forward. Like, first date, you want to act like you're well-rounded, well-read, well-traveled. You want to act like you're, like, easygoing. Like, you like his friends. He'll like you. He'll like your family. Like, you're putting on, like, a facade, right?
Oh, 100%.
How long do you wait before...
Like a week. I'm no bullshit. Like, you need to know what you're getting yourself into if you're going to talk to me.
I feel like you're like one of those girls, like you match with a guy on Tinder and like 5 minutes later you're like on his Instagram looking at his ex-girlfriend getting pissed off because you feel like he's still thinking about her.
Spiraling. Spiraling.
And then you're like, no, it's fine.
But it's not. Nothing's fine. Literally nothing's fine because you liked someone before me. That's unacceptable.
Michael knows, like, when I say, like, it's fine.
It's never fine.
Or, like, no, it's fine. Have fun.
Don't have fun.
He knows.
The audacity to have fun. No, get fucked.
No, literally. It's actually so true. But all right. Well, I'm glad to know that Lisa gave you a second chance. You didn't scare him away. I was nervous.
I'm going to try not to scare this one away. He's actually really nice. So we'll see. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Okay. So next segment, Drunk Deets.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Pop culture update, whatever you want to call it. Drunk Deets if you listened last week. Pop culture update if you didn't. In which case, if you didn't, go back and watch the last episode. What are you doing? Okay, so guys, for those of you that don't know, Drunk Deets, it is our pop culture segment of the episode. Woo! For those of you that do not follow pop culture, so this isn't your typical people that are scrolling through social media every day. It's people that are working during the week, they don't know what's going on, and they're listening to this podcast, and they're like, please, enlighten us on what's going on in the world.
I usually don't know what's going on until you and I sit down and we're like, all right, what's good?
So what is going
What's going on?
We are two people that have no idea what's going on.
I have no idea.
Okay, so first off, Logan Paul, big YouTuber.
Big YouTube guy.
Big YouTube guy. So him and his girlfriend, Josie Canseco. She is the daughter of Jose Canseco, who is like a famous like MLB player or something.
I'm literally nodding as if I know who he is, but go on.
But you know who Logan and Josie are?
Yeah.
They're
She's
super
cute. They're cute
together,
yeah.
YouTube. She's like a Victoria's Secret model. I don't know how we got her.
I didn't know that. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know how we got her,
Damn.
but they dated for like 6 months. Videos all over YouTube. It was super cute. So they broke up and they did the classic breakup video.
Ugh. I swear to God, sometimes I think that is literally just for clout and like clickbait and views and money.
Because the titles are always, we broke up.
Yeah, it's always the same fucking title.
Every time.
Every time.
So they do a breakup video and it's like they're on their podcast. They're talking about how they broke up. Like, oh, she's a great girl. It didn't work out. Literally 2 weeks before that, like, you know, Hey Big Mike, like Mike Malak.
Yeah. It's
Logan's best friend. He was dating Lana Rhoades. Or Amara Maple, depending on what channel you watch her on. So he was dating Lana Rhoades. They broke up. He films a breakup video. It gets like the most views he's ever gotten. And then 2 days later, like they're back together.
Yeah.
And it's like, are these people, like, I don't even know what's true.
Do they think we're stupid?
Do they think we're stupid?
I know what they're doing.
I don't know. But I was sad by the news because like I do follow them pretty closely.
Yeah, you do.
But then today, so her father, Jose Canseco, who is like the MLB player, like super famous in the sports world, he like tweeted or said something out there being like, I will fight either of the Paul brothers, Jake or Logan.
No, he did.
Yes. He's like, I'll fight either of them.
Threat?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Here's where it gets interesting. So Logan responds and he says, no problem. I love smashing Cansecos.
Oh, shit. Damn, that was ballsy.
No, but imagine
they get back together and he has to look
and he's
like his maybe future father-in-law in the eyes and be like, yeah, I smashed your daughter. I'm about to smash your face.
I disrespected you that much.
Yeah, that's honestly not okay.
I'm just trying to put myself into those shoes. Like, you date a guy and like you're with him for like 6 months. Like, things are good. Like, you're in love. You break up. Like, I mean, you probably cheated on her. Like, who knows what happens. You break up and then the father like comes at you as he should because it's her father, and he has the audacity to just say, I love smashing Cansecos. Like, if anyone ever said that to my dad, they wouldn't live. They would not live.
I kind of would like to see Michael say that to your dad.
Nope.
No, I wouldn't. But like,
honestly, like my dad would kill him, but I'd kill him first.
Fuck yeah, you would, because that is not okay.
No, but yeah. Anyways, I just feel like it's one of those things. Like, these people, like, they're so disrespectful, and I feel like it's like in Hollywood, like, people just say these outrageous things, and I'm like, who would get away with saying that in the real world?
No one in their right mind would ever say that. Yeah,
exactly. And I guess this all stemmed from the fact that so his younger brother, Jake Paul, the younger of the Pauls, are like a package dealer.
Is Jake the younger one?
Jake's the younger.
I can't keep up with all these YouTubers.
I don't know. Jake's the younger one. So he fought Nate Robinson in like a boxing fight, whatever match thing.
You might not know this. Is Nate Robinson, does he have a nickname that starts with like a K?
I don't know.
KSI.
No, KSI. That was something different.
That's okay.
So Nate Robinson, he's like he's a professional. He's a professional athlete. Jake Paul's been all like about like his like boxing or whatever. So Jake Paul beat him, which was huge. I guess it was like insane. It happened the other day. Everyone was freaking out about it. So I think people have been reacting to that, and now he's like coming for everyone else, and he's like, who can I take down next type thing.
Do you think that is like acting? Like, do you think that's a genuine match?
Yeah, it's real. I mean, he like knocked him out. If you can watch it on YouTube, like he literally knocks like Nate Robinson out. Like he falls.
Like literally, like he passes out.
It's scary.
Like,
yeah. Yeah. Oh, passes out. Like knocks him out. Scary.
That is scary.
Okay. Next. Mm-hmm. I want your feedback on this. I don't know if you know this yet. I feel like you do. But Call Her Daddy, which we've mentioned before, yes. Right? So Alex Cooper has Harry Jowsey on.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I listened to that one.
Okay. Did you follow that show, Too Hot to Handle?
I didn't watch the entirety, but like I'm familiar with Harry and like his relationship with Francesca. They're a very attractive couple.
They're beautiful. Okay, so Harry Jowsey was dating this girl, Francesca. They met on the show. They broke up. There was a bunch of controversy, whatever. So Alex Cooper has him on, and she mentioned a few times, like throughout the episode, like she was talking to him about a bunch of stuff, and she mentions like multiple times, she's like, everyone, like, you know, a lot of people know it's been circulating in Hollywood that, you know, Francesca is an escort. And the reason you guys broke up is because she was out escorting, like, all this stuff.
Wait, Alex said this?
Alex said this.
Oh, I must have missed that.
And Harry was, like, on the show, and he didn't confirm nor deny. He just kind of like, yeah, like, I didn't cheat on her. Like, I didn't mess up the relationship. And Alex was like, yeah, like, she was out being an escort, and, like, you were just kind of, like, chilling. Like, you needed her. Like, you guys broke up. And that was, like, the extent of it. But Francesca goes on a different podcast, like, within this past week. And she was talking about it. And she was like, Alex Cooper was just talking about me, saying I was an escort as if that's, like, common knowledge. And I'm not. Like, I'm, like, a regular person. Like, I'm an influencer or whatever. Right. And she was, like, pissed.
I mean, I would be pissed, especially if it weren't true. I kind of find that hard to believe, though, because she has so many followers on Instagram. I definitely believe that, like, she probably has brand deals up the ass. Like, she doesn't need to be an escort. And, like, also, like, she's way too good looking for that. Like,
beautiful.
Like, what?
Yeah. Well, so my question to you, do you think that every rumor has some sort of like a truth to it?
Yeah. I mean,
or
maybe
do you
in
think
the past, maybe like before Francesca was famous, maybe she could have been an escort. Allegedly. I don't know. This is all allegations.
By the way, anything we say here is alleged.
It's alleged.
It's alleged.
Don't come for us. We
None
don't
of
know
it's
shit. Don't sue us.
Yeah, please don't come for us. It's alleged.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, I do think that there is some truth to every little rumor. Because where do people just come up with this shit? I mean, I guess like some things maybe not, but like maybe in like, but yeah, before she was famous, maybe, I don't know. Or maybe she went on one, like maybe she had a sugar daddy for like a minute.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just wondering because I feel like sometimes you hear these rumors, they're so outlandish. And in this case, like it might be, but then like something comes out like a few months later and it ends up being like half true. So I always wonder, nothing against Francesca. I don't know what the situation is.
Her life, she wants to escort, you can escort away, girl.
I know nothing about it. I was just wondering. We talked about the D'Amelios last week. We talked about Charlie. She wanted to 100 million followers on TikTok. She did it.
Of course she did.
She did. I'm
pretty sure she has well surpassed that even since.
Yeah, like since then. Way ahead. But it's crazy because we were literally talking about this a week ago and we were like, she lost a bunch of followers. Like she was talking about hitting 100 million. People thought she was being really like bratty and really shallow. And then she hit it anyways.
Dude, she shits followers. Like literally, she just fucking shits them like it's nothing. Like
imagine doing that.
I don't understand it. I don't know how that many people. I don't know. Whatever. Good for her though.
There's a point where something becomes so cool that other people like it because other people like it.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing against her.
Just going with the popular. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. So the next thing I had, this one was weird, like really weird. So Scott Disick. We know him. We love him.
I love him.
The Lord.
I really do. Yes. I love him.
I think he might be my favorite member.
His personality, the Kardashian-Jenner clan, 100%.
Yeah. Like who's better?
No one.
Kylie?
Maybe Kris Jenner.
Oh, Kris.
Those two are my favorite. But anyways, go on.
Yeah, like the other is like they're just kind of like
fuck
pretty.
Chloe, fuck Kim, fuck Kylie. I don't know.
Yeah, but we love you guys if you're listening.
Yeah, okay. Keep it moving.
Anyways, so Scott Disick, so he started watching the show Love Island. Do you know Love Island?
No.
Okay. So Love Island show, reality TV show, he started watching it and he was watching the season from like 2018, so like 2 years ago. And he reached, so this girl on the show, her name's Megan Barton Hansen or something.
That's a mouthful.
she was like
Is she
talking
hot?
to this guy.
Is she hot?
I think she's hot.
Okay, go
Yeah,
on.
I think that's like a prereq. So she was talking to this guy, Eyal Booker, Eyal, something like that.
Never heard of him. Anyways.
She ends up ending things with him. She's like, it's just physical between us. There's nothing here, whatever. So she ends stuff. And I guess she was kind of bitchy. Like she told him he wasn't funny or he wasn't interesting or something. But this was back in 2018, like when the show aired. Scott Disick recently, like within the past week, DMs her. And he's like, I was recently introduced to a man named Eyal. He's so great, like such a great person, so beautiful. How dare you disrespect him? Like the way you treated him was horrible. Would you be willing to issue a public apology for the way that you treated him? Like in her DMs. And it's Scott Disick, like verified, like 100%.
Who the fuck does he think he is? As if this guy can't speak for himself?
No, I mean, I kind of love it though. It's Scott, like, but that's the thing though. It's like he just randomly reaches out to this girl, like out of nowhere, like 2 years later. He's dating someone else.
Because he's Scott Disick though.
Yeah, true.
Like,
but yeah, he probably thought he could like put her in her place because he's
Yeah.
Scott Disick. Yeah, that's a good point actually. I didn't think of that. So I guess he is like friends with someone whose older sister is now dating this guy. So he probably like, got to know the guy and was like, screw this, like that's messed up. And he reached out to the girl. But anyways, like people are super confused because they're like, first off, like why does Scott Disick care what the hell is happening on Love Island? Why does he need to insert himself in the situation? And then I thought about it and I was like, I think sometimes we think of celebrities as being like different than the regular person, but they're not.
No, they just have a shit ton of money.
Think about how many times you watched a show and you
problems.
get so personally invested, or like you got angry like on behalf of someone else, and like you DM'd a celebrity like when you're out with your friends and you were drunk and you're being stupid, and it's like they do. But they
That's
do.
the only one.
Yeah, that's true.
For me.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I know. Trust me, I know. I've seen them. But like they do the same shit. And I feel like everyone's freaking out and they're like, what is up with Scott? And it's like, Scott's just a regular dude. Like who knows? Like who knows what's going through his head?
Right, so who the fuck does he think he is? Sliding in the DMs. Like, oh, okay, like because Scott Disick DM me saying like you need to apologize, like, oh, okay, let me just like
Apologize.
drop what I'm doing. No,
Yeah.
fuck off.
No.
I love Scott, but like I don't know, did she do a public apology?
I don't think so.
No.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, stay tuned for that. We'll see if what, spirals out of that.
Yeah, literally. You didn't watch the show, even though I asked you to.
Dude, I can't. You know that.
I know you don't have the attention span for a show.
'Cause you were like, I was like, how long are the episodes? You were like, I don't know, like an hour, sometimes like an hour 10. I was like, get fucked. Literally no.
Why is it so hard for you to watch a show?
I don't know.
Is it the commitment?
Yes, I literally have a fear of commitment. And no, I don't know. I literally like, even if I find a show that I really, really like,
You won't watch it.
no,
Off of principle.
no, I will start it and I can never finish it. Like
Okay,
there are
I
very
get it.
few shows that I've been able to finish. I don't know what it is. I would rather watch TikTok at night. I'd rather just watch TikTok or like
I get it.
YouTube. But like even then, like, I don't know.
I get it. I get the not finishing because sometimes I feel like I'm scared of something like ending. Like it gives me anxiety. Anyway, that's a whole other topic, whole other issue. But we'll save for another day.
But this week was a finale of some show that you loved, right?
The Undoing.
I don't even know what that is.
Okay, so The Undoing, it's a show. It's on HBO. For those of you that have not watched it, I would strongly recommend you go watch it. It's awesome. It's like a murder mystery. So Upper East Side, Manhattan, kind of Gossip Girl vibes, but it's like people in their like 40s and 50s. Super, super wealthy. They go to like all these like really great events, all this stuff. So it's like this family. The man, he's like a doctor. He's having an affair with this younger girl who comes from not as affluent of a neighborhood, and she ends up getting murdered. And it's like a murder mystery. And the whole time,
All right. None for you, Gretchen Wieners.
you're just like pouring wine for yourself, and like there's nothing left for me. All right. Oh well. Cheers. But anyways, the guy, he's having an affair with this girl and she ends up getting murdered. And the whole thing is like, did he do it? Did someone else do it? It's a murder mystery. You get really invested in the characters. And it's one of those shows where like every single person on it, like when they take like a glance the wrong direction, you're like, oh my God, they did it. They must have done it. Like she looked at the glass for like 2 seconds too long. She must have done
me
it.
overanalyzing everything.
Right. Which is why you love it. But it's an unreal show. So those of you who have not watched it, please skip ahead at least a minute or two.
Spoiler.
Spoiler alert. What ends up happening is the husband, who's played by Hugh Grant, who I love. He's amazing in the show. He's married to Nicole Kidman, and he ends up being the murderer. And
oh, did we just ruin it?
Did we just ruin it for you? Oh
no. Is that why you're freaking out? Oh, his ears are plugged.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, we gave you a spoiler.
We have people in the studio who have not watched the show finale yet, apparently.
These men in the studio
leave.
Is it done?
No.
Are we done? No.
Just go outside.
Get out. We're literally about to ruin lives right now.
We're about to ruin lives. Okay, so
speed this one up.
Anyways, the husband in the show, Hugh Grant, who I love from Bridget Jones's Diary, diehard fan. He ends up being the murderer, and it's crazy because it's the type of show where
well, now I'm not watching it, but anyways,
all of the evidence points towards him. Everything, his mom tells the wife that he witnessed his sister die when he was young. He felt no guilt, no remorse. He seems like a sociopath. He's been having an affair. He saw his mistress dead. He goes back to his wife, sleeps with his wife. Messed up guy, but
I like it.
He's good looking. He's empathetic, and you don't want it to be him. So any other character, any other character in the show, you want, you're oh, it's got to be the best friend. It's got to be the son. At one point, you think it's the son, his 12-year-old son. You're oh, it's got to be him. He's acting sketchy, but all the evidence points towards the husband, and it's instead of it being a classic whodunit, it's a show to test human beings and how we think, and it's we see a good-looking, overprivileged white guy. Charming, empathetic.
See, those are the ones you gotta watch out for.
And
because they think they can get away with that shit.
Right, exactly. And that's the whole thing, is that he almost wins the case because he's likable. People like him.
Right.
And you're inclined to not want him to be guilty. But he is. And even though every single bit of evidence points towards him, I was in Reddit. You know how much I like Reddit.
Yeah.
I love Reddit. So I'm on Reddit, and there's all these fan theories on there, and everyone's predicting it must be this person. No, there was maybe one person out of thousands of posts that said they thought it was him. Everyone else thought it was the daughter, the headmaster, people who were in the show for a split second. They thought it was them. No one thought it was him because they were oh no, it couldn't be. He seemed innocent. He was so empathetic. He really didn't seem to have done it, and he did. And in the end, you see him turn into this psychopath, and it's really scary.
See, I kind of wish I didn't know the ending because I feel I'm way too smart for this show, and I would have fucking guessed to him in a split second because I probably have the same characteristics as he does.
Narcissistic personality disorder. Yeah.
You said it, not me.
That's good. Good stuff.
Know.
Anyways, for those of you that were skipping through, you can come back now. Spoilers are over. But really good show. If you haven't watched it already, go watch it. It was unreal. Hugh Grant, Nicole Kidman was awesome.
Oh.
Dennis Sutherland was in it. Usually played by the old white rich guy in every single show. He was really good too. So go watch it.
Nice. All right. Well, that's a wrap for Drunk Deets.
That's a wrap, baby. Done and dusted.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. So this week was Cyber Monday. Last week was Black Friday.
Very good.
Shut the fuck up. I mean, I don't know about you, but I barely participated this year. Your girl is on a budget now. However, I did get a couple things. Not for myself, though.
Really?
No, they're for other people.
That's big of you.
I know.
I've never seen the side of you before.
I know. Dude, I honestly love gift giving.
Really?
It actually brings
beautiful.
me joy. Fuck off. Literally, go find
I love that you found the Christmas spirit.
No, I'm literally I need to spend money at least on other people. If it's not for because I can't justify spending money on myself right now. But if I spend money on other people, because honestly, I'm not going to my own harm. But I've been known to be a very thoughtful gift giver.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to December 25th.
Don't worry, I took care of you.
So
did you do shopping? What'd you buy me? I'm just kidding. What'd you do though?
I mean, I'm just kidding, but I'm not. But what did you get me?
I saw you posted on our story. It looked like you were in a mall.
Yeah.
You were at the mall?
Yeah, I went to the
mall.
How
was it scary? Was there a lot of people?
Yeah, it was actually a lot of people.
Did you go on Friday? On Black Friday?
I went on Black Friday, but later in the day. I didn't go midnight or something. I went with my dad, my mom. It was a family thing.
Family function.
Yeah, it was good. I got some Christmas shopping out of the way, but I did buy a lot of stuff for myself. So here's my thing with shopping. I realized this when I was out this past Friday for Black Friday. So you go out and you're inevitably going to be at like TJ Maxx or Home Goods, H&M. I don't know, wherever you go Christmas shopping. And
yeah. Your gift is coming from Marshalls. Yeah. Anyway.
So you're out, you're shopping, and you're like loading up your cart, and you're like, all right, $15 here, $10 here. Like, how bad could it be?
Oh, it adds up quickly.
You're in line, and like you're trying to do the math in your head, like while you're in line, like you're grabbing candles, because like as you're checking out, it's like you're at TJ Maxx, and it's like candles here. Like, of course, you end up buying like an extra $50 worth of candles that you don't need.
Mm-hmm. You can never have too many candles, though.
True. Yeah. No, agreed. So you get to the front of the line, and like as you're loading up your items onto the checkout table is the first time that you're cognitively realizing how many things are in your cart. Like up until that point, you're guessing, you're assuming, you're wondering.
You have no idea how much.
But you have no idea like how many things are actually in that cart, because you're not going to let yourself know until until you're past the point of no return.
Sometimes I have selective hearing. I just ignore the cashier. I just swipe and keep it moving.
See,
I'm like, I don't even want to know.
See, I don't do that though. Like I mean, I wish I did, because it would turn off the hurt and the pain.
Right.
But I'm sitting there, and she's like checking, like beep, 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 beep. And every little thing is like $15, and I'm like, ooh, okay. And then it's like $30. I'm like, ooh, that one hurt. And then it's like $50. I'm like, oh shit.
You always have that one like really expensive. I'm not $50, but like you have like a $70 purchase. You're like, fuck.
Yeah, and all of a sudden you start to like question everything, and you just did math in your head like really quickly, like as she's checking you out, and you're like, okay, like it's gotta add up to like X, and then like by the time she's done, it's like
it's double what you thought.
Double what you thought, at least. And you're like, am I just like the dumbest person? I couldn't even do math, and now you're questioning yourself, and then she like says it out loud. And she's like, your total is $645.
And you're like, all right, I'm going to go sell my soul.
You're like, all right, well, that's great. I can go home. I can try to like auction some things off. Like
Poshmark.
throw like an old pair of leggings on Poshmark, I guess. Like, I don't know what to do. So you're questioning everything. And I don't know if this is just me, but there's a part of my head where I'm like, do I just like grab a few? I'm like, hey, I didn't mean for that to be in there. Like, it just like grab a few things.
Back. No, but you have way too much shame.
Yeah, you're like,
you can't do that.
Well, it's like, what's more shameful? Like living with the fact that your credit card is maxed out, or like sitting there and being like, honestly, I'm sorry. Like these 6 items, I didn't mean to put on my cart. I don't know how they wandered on there. Like, I don't know. Can you please remove them? Like, take them off the bill. But like, you're just like so caught up in the shame that you don't do anything. You just sit there and you're like, okay, and you swipe your card.
Like, I'll be back tomorrow to return all of these.
But then you don't. Never. Never. Gosh. So that was basically how it went.
So what did you get me?
Surprise.
Yeah. Okay. But so gifts this year.
Gifts. So I
don't know. I feel like this year it's gonna be weird. I feel like maybe I'm just projecting my own problems, but like I feel like a lot of people are, not really doing the whole gift giving this year. But if you are someone that is, your girl's got you. But to start, I just thought like I would share at least one gift that I received that was just absolutely horrible.
Yeah, so like let's go through some gifts. Like, what are like some things you liked, they didn't like hit us with it.
Okay. So I remember in high school. Remember when you were like dating?
Way back at the beginning of time.
Way back in the day. Remember when you were like dating someone in high school and like you don't really have a job, so like you don't have real money unless you have like mom or dad's credit card. Like you don't have real money. But I was fortunate enough to receive a necklace from Tiffany's.
What, in high school?
Yes, from my high school boyfriend at the time, and I saw the blue box and I was like, let's fucking go,
dude. That's sick. I couldn't imagine my high school boyfriend. Like, no way would he have ever gotten me like a Tiffany anything.
I know, dude. I was so lit, and then I fucking opened it. And that shit was so ugly.
There's no Tiffany's doesn't make anything ugly.
False.
Because this was back in 2005.
Yeah, I don't know what year I was in fucking high school, but No, it was so ugly. It was just not, I mean, maybe it's the thought that counts.
Maybe for people that don't have good taste, it was nice. But like for me, it was so ugly because I'm just like.
Okay, dude, it was like a massive heart. It was just like a silver massive heart. And like, that's just not my vibe. Like, it wasn't ugly, but it just wasn't my vibe. Like, I like cute, dainty necklaces. I'm actually not a big jewelry wearer. I don't know if you've noticed. I only wear earrings. I don't wear rings. I don't wear necklaces.
Yeah, I've noticed that totally.
Have you? Fuck you. You're literally wearing one of everything. So, but I'm just not a big jewelry person. If I am, like, I like dainty little things. And this was not fucking dainty at all.
So you didn't like it?
No, I didn't like it. And I told him that. But you see
You told him you didn't like it?
Yes. Dude,
wow.
I know. I'm an asshole.
Ice
Probably
cold.
why I'm going to die alone.
Yeah.
But the problem is that he got it engraved. Ooh. The back of the necklace was
the point
engraved.
of no return. Is that's what we call it?
Yes, it was engraved with my fucking initials. It wasn't even like engraved with something like I love you, so like you could like, I don't know, sell on Poshmark and some other like boyfriend could buy it for his girlfriend and try to please her. I don't know. But no, it had my fucking initials, ARC, A-R-C, for those of you wondering. So we couldn't return it, and so I never wore it.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like you have to wear it.
I don't have to do shit.
Wow. Good for you. You're stronger than I am.
Yeah, no. See, I'm not, no. I don't know. Jewelry's just hard.
Jewelry.
Sound it out, Shannon. Sound it out.
Jewelry is it's tough. It's tough. I think like if you're going to do it, because like I think a lot of guys like they have this misconception where they're like, okay, like I can't go wrong with like a necklace. I can't go wrong with earrings. But
you
I think, but you can. And I think a lot of girls who aren't as bitchy as Abby, they would just kind of suck it up, and they would,
dude, if you saw it,
and they would just like wear it and like kind of like resent the person for the rest of their lives and be like, I have to wear this ugly necklace or this ugly pair of earrings until I can go to college.
No, dude,
cheat on this guy and like
I'm not gonna
break up with him.
Wear something I don't want to wear. I don't give a fuck.
Right, exactly. No, I get it. Like I get where you're coming from. I think it's good what you did. I think a lot of girls wouldn't do that though. They just suck it up and wear it and they'd be like, I love it. It's so great. But jewelry stuff, I think if you're going to get jewelry for a girl that you're dating, you have to bring someone with you.
You do. The mom, the sister, the best friend, someone. If you can't bring them, fucking send them a link or a picture or something.
Yes.
Because odds are, I mean, I don't know about you, but like, not that I have a boyfriend or anyone that would buy me a nice gift, but you bet your ass.
It's not like I have anyone that like cares about me or loves me or like thinks of me ever. But if I did.
You best believe my best friend has a fucking Google Doc of the everything.
Is that what you've been emailing me like every day? Just like docs.
I'm like, so I want this Louis Vuitton bag and these Gucci shoes. Make it fucking happen.
not made of money.
And here's the link and here's my shoe size.
Interesting.
No, but yeah, you just can't like, I don't know, unless you really know the girl. Like that's a fucking chance you're taking.
Well, okay, so to make you feel better, my high school boyfriend, who like, I mean, we don't say his name.
No, we don't speak names here.
We don't. But I mean, I hate him, obviously. Fuck him. He's the worst. So he told me this is actually very romantic. Ugh. One year he told me, he was like, I'm going to get you. It was like this really pretty ring, like obviously not an engagement ring, like really pretty ring. It had like a cute band, and I was like, oh my God, like I love that. He didn't get it for me.
What did he get you?
I don't remember, but he was like, I didn't get it for you because I knew you wanted it, and like I didn't want our relationship to be about that.
Bitch, if I'm being vocally honest about what the fuck I want and you're choosing not to get me it on purpose,
sketchy.
You can get fucked.
Yeah, I know.
Did you break up with him immediately after that?
No, I was 15. I was in love. I was blind. I was blind until I got to college, and I was like, all right, peace.
Peace the fuck out.
I was like, it was nice to know ya. But yeah, no, I think gift giving is hard though. Like if you're a girl, if you're a boy, like it's tough to know because if you get them the wrong thing, like they're gonna tell you they like it, unless you're Abby, and then they're gonna secretly hate it. Like if you don't put enough effort in. The other tough thing is, you brought this up to me earlier, like the mix match and like price.
Yeah, see, it's so fucking awkward. Like if you don't set, like I honestly think like if you are dating someone or seeing someone, whatever, you're getting a gift, like, and it's their birthday or Christmas, or I don't know, if it's Christmas, you need to like set a budget for each other because it's always so awkward when one person spends like X amount and the other either spends way more or way less. Like it's awkward for both parties involved.
Yes. I agree. No, it's super awkward. So we wanted to put together like a little list of things.
The
like,
do's and don'ts.
The do's and don'ts. Okay.
A little less. Keyword on little.
Little.
Because, like, you're on your own. Figure it out. But,
Yeah,
like, we'll help you out a little bit.
Like, figure it out. Like, you should.
Figure it the fuck out.
But, like, we'll help you. But, like, don't rely on us.
Right.
Okay, so don't.
Don't fucking. Okay, this one is like, okay, this is like for someone that's been dating someone for a while. This girl is waiting for the question. She's
waiting. She's like, waiting for it.
Fuck, are you gonna propose?
Yes.
You should honestly stay away from jewelry, especially jewelry that comes in a small fucking box.
Small velvet box.
Because that bitch is gonna see that small box and she's gonna be like, oh my god, this is it.
This is it.
But honestly, I don't know.
I just think like. You're dating someone for a while, you roll up and you're wearing like a small square box, like they think you're proposing to them.
Right.
And if you open anything other than
an engagement ring,
3-carat diamond, which by the way, the only acceptable type of diamond. If you open anything other than at least a 2 to 3 carat diamond, like they're gonna hate you. If you open up the box and there's earrings in it, you've been dating her for like 5 years.
Most beautiful earrings, they could be fucking diamond earrings, but they're gonna be disappointed because they thought that was an engagement ring and you did not come through.
I know girls that this has happened to.
You do?
Yeah, and they were devastated. So and it's like you're like crying, even though you just got like a great pair of earrings, but you're like crying. So just don't do it.
Right.
Unless it's like a bag that like looks like not an engagement.
Anything like if it's a long box like for a necklace, like that's obvious.
Yeah,
that's not
avoid a
but a small square rectangular box.
Exactly.
Square box, yeah. Also, gift cards. They're fucking lazy. That's just straight up lazy. However, the only time where gift cards are okay is if it's like you got them let's say you got them a fucking designer bag and you filled it with gift cards. Like to Starbucks or like their favorite nail salon or something.
Abby's like if you dropped like 20 grand on the table and got me like a Louis Vuitton bag and then got me like an Hermes clutch. Then if you got me a gift card as well, like I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. That's the only time I'd be okay with a gift card. But if you like get a bitch like a fucking card, and you put gift cards in it or one gift card or even a Visa gift card, no, literally get fucked. Like
that's like the equivalent of like being like giving someone like a bond. So this is a bond.
What the fuck is
It'll appreciate over time.
Oh, those kind of bonds. No, like I can't do anything with it now. What the fuck? No, that's just lazy.
Don't do the gift card. Like, yeah, if there's not something else with it, maybe, but like just giving someone a gift card, it's like, all right, you obviously picked this out at like, I don't know, Hannaford's while you're on your way here.
Last Christmas, I got a nice bag, but inside was money.
Okay.
But like if you had just given me money in a card, I'm like, that's lazy.
Exactly. Okay, last one I had was clothing.
Yeah, that's tricky. Don't do it.
I think girls can get guys clothing. If you're a dude, unless you have impeccable, unless you are Chuck Bass and you have impeccable taste, you know exactly what girls like to wear, you know what looks good, you know what like looks good on their body, do not get them clothing.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be wrong, but like just speaking from personal experience, typically good intentions, right? But like it's either going to be ugly and I'll never wear it, but I'll feel like I have to wear it and then I'll end up like hating it and hating you, or it's gonna be like 3 sizes too big and then I'm gonna feel like you think I'm bigger than I am, or it's gonna be 3 sizes too small and I'm feel self-conscious because I can't fit into. Just don't do it. Just don't do it.
It's a huge risk, and honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I've been guilty of buying men clothing in the past, but you know what I do is I walk into the store, I look at the mannequin, and I'm like, just take the whole thing. I'll just fucking take the whole outfit and just fucking get out. Because usually the mannequins is probably like the nicest thing that they have on display.
But I'm gonna put myself on blast though. Like I've gotten guys clothing before and they never wear it.
Oh, that's fucking awkward.
Because like, I mean, like I like certain men's clothes styles that like the guy I'm dating might not wear, which is another issue. But like
you're trying to make them look like something that they're not.
Exactly.
That's another issue.
So that's another issue too. I just think you should like avoid clothing. Okay, so what should they do? What should people do?
Give me 10 grand and leave me the fuck alone. That's what you can do.
No,
that's what I really
grand.
want. Okay, 5. Whatever.
5.
No. Honestly though, like in all seriousness, like the best gift is either a trip or experience that we can do together.
Yeah, I agree.
Like I do love me some good material items. Don't get me wrong. Like, I will gladly accept a fucking designer bag or shoe or whatever the fuck. But honestly though, at the end of the day, like I would much rather like have a weekend getaway or like do an experience together, like something that we can physically do than a physical gift that I can open.
I agree.
If I did have to help the boys out with some gift ideas for their girlfriend this Christmas,
Ooh, baby. Yeah, and I think if you're gonna do jewelry, make it like timeless. And
yes,
it's like if you're gonna get like a really expensive thing, get like a Cartier like love ring, love bracelet, like that stuff never goes out of style.
If you have a couple grand to blow, do that.
But if you don't, which we're not trying to. By the way, disclaimer: we're not trying to sound super materialistic on this at all. No. We're not.
We do like nice things. However, we understand that not everyone can afford that.
We're trying to help. Yeah, exactly. And we ourselves can't afford most of those things, which is fine. And
did you say can or can't?
Can't. Facts. Can't. But I think like in the end of the day, like you just have to be like sweet. I think that my favorite gifts I've ever gotten have been when a guy is like genuinely, I can tell he listened to things I said in the past and he's like applying it to things in the future. Yeah. So if I was like, hey, I really want to get into like cooking, like I wish I was a better cook, and he bought us like cooking classes together.
That's cute, but like you can pay me to do that. But like that's cute. That's
but like
thoughtful.
At least it shows like that he like cared versus like, oh, I ran to the mall last minute because I didn't know what to get you. So I just think like anything, if you like listen to the person you're with and you're like listening to what they say, I think you're gonna win. Like you'll be fine.
I agree.
We really appreciate you guys tuning in, watching us, listening to us, whatever it is that you do. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you're on YouTube, and if you're on Spotify or Apple, please don't forget.
And also leave a 5-star rating and review.
Yes.
Dude, I went on the other day to Apple and I saw we had like 10 reviews, and I'm not kidding. Do you guys know how happy that makes me? Every single time I go on, I literally check daily and I'm like, oh my God, we're gonna have a new review, and we do, and I'm like so if you guys want to make me happy, because nothing makes me happy anymore, just know that it brings me a massive amount of joy when you guys leave us a review. So just do it, please.
Yes.
Thank you.
And be honest.
Yes.
And if you're being honest with 5 stars, that's great. But anyways, leave us a review. We love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining this week, and we can't wait for next week.
Let's fucking go. Get after it, guys. We'll see you next week.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.